Robert, as he was asking about Mayweather and Lomachenko at 130, having faced Mayweather, you know what he's capable of, man. What do you recall from seeing in there, being in the corner for Maidana? What do you recall seeing there?
Not only because we were in there with him, but we followed his career since he turned pro with top rank and everything, and he's just very smart, very talented. He's not one of those, he's not one of those guys that takes time off after the fights, blows up, and this guy for 20 years as a professional fighter, 20 years dedicated, 20 years focused on what he wanted to accomplish, and that's why he made it so big. That's why I think he's just one of very few.
How was that experience in terms of what you saw him doing there? Was it his defense, his timing?
With Maidana, it was a little bit, he had some hard time, especially the first fight. He had a hard time with Maidana, with the style that Maidana brought. There's very few fighters that could do that. Duran used to do that back in the days. Duran might have given him some trouble, but Mayweather, Maidana style or Duran style, they give anybody problems. Anybody. You can be the best fighter in the world, and it's going to give you problems. We go to Lomachenko Salido. Salido's nothing near what Maidana would do, and Salido beat Lomachenko. You know what I mean? That's those styles. You just can't do anything about it. So, when they just come throwing punches from all angles, and they're just physically so strong, it's just too hard. But Mayweather, besides that, he's one of the smartest fighters I've ever seen fight.
His defense, how would you describe?
He's very, very defensive. Hardly ever gets hit. The few times that he's gotten hit, he's been rocked a couple times, but he knows how to survive, and he knows how to go through. If he holds or moves around, but he knows how to do it. He's just a very smart guy.
How did you prepare for the shoulder roll, Robert? What did you and Maidana do to prepare for that? A lot of people don't know how to do it the right way. How do you prepare?
Maidana just go out there and throw punches, bully him, and that's what he did the first fight. In the second fight, we already knew, Kenny Bayless, the ref, we knew it wasn't going to be the same. So Maidana actually did a few things that surprised a lot of people. He actually was able to counter punch Floyd a couple times. He didn't do as good as the first fight, but skills-wise, I think he looked better than the first fight because he was more of a in and out, side to side, and was able to counter Mayweather in a couple times. We didn't win that fight, obviously, but it was just great to know that one of my fighters was able to compete and do so good against Mayweather.